The FIFA World Cup is widely considered as the biggest and most prestigious football competition on the planet. Since its inception by football's governing body, FIFA, in 1930, a total of 17 nations have hosted the glamorous event, with 8 countries winning the trophy till date. South American giants Brazil have won the most FIFA World Cup titles, 5, followed by Germany and Italy, both with 4 titles to their credit.
The last edition of the FIFA World Cup took place in Qatar, with Argentina beating the defending champions France on penalties. In this video, we will take a look at every country that has won the FIFA World Cup since inception in 1930 to its last edition in 2022. Let's go!
1930. Winner, Uruguay. The very first edition of the FIFA World Cup was held in 1930 and was hosted by South American giants Uruguay. The host nation went on to win the inaugural competition on home soil, defeating fellow South American rivals Argentina in the final, courtesy of a 4-2 scoreline. The prestigious final had in attendance a total of 68,346 spectators at the famous Estadio Centenario Stadium in Uruguay. 1934. Winner, Italy. The next edition of the FIFA World Cup was staged 4 years later in 1934, and this time was hosted by European giants Italy. The host nation went on to emulate defending inaugural champions Uruguay as being the second nation to win the tournament on home soil. Italy defeated Czechoslovakia by a 2-1 scoreline in the final, with well up to 55,000 spectators in attendance at the Stadio Nazionale in Rome. 1938. Winner, Italy. This time around, another European nation, France, had the opportunity to host the prestigious FIFA World Cup in 1938. Italy went on to make history as being the first nation to win the competition back-to-back, as they lifted the 1938 edition of the FIFA World Cup. They defeated host nation France and Brazil en route to the final before eventually defeating Hungary by 4-2 to lift the cup at the Stade Olympique. It was the last edition before the Second World War, which brought the competition to a halt for a couple of years. 1950. Winner, Uruguay. Inaugural champions, Uruguay once again got the opportunity to land their second FIFA World Cup trophy in Brazil shortly after World War II. Uruguay once again accomplished the task by defeating another South American nation in Brazil, who themselves happened to be the host nation. La Celeste won the final by 2-1 at the famous Estadio do Maracanã, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, with a record attendance of 173,850. 1954. Winner, Germany. The FIFA World Cup this time around returned to the shores of Europe, with Switzerland getting the opportunity to host the competition. Fellow European nation Germany were the eventual winners, as they defeated tournament favourites Hungary in the final, which was dubbed the Miracle of Bern. The game ended 3-2, with Hungary losing their second final and Germany lifting what will be their first of 4 World Cup titles. 1958. Winner, Brazil. Next up was the 1958 edition of the FIFA World Cup, which was hosted by another European team, Sweden. While they tried to emulate the likes of Uruguay and Italy as host nations who went on to win the tournament, Sweden eventually lost the final to Brazil. The final ended in a 5-2 scoreline, with Brazil winning their first ever FIFA World Cup title. Football legend Pelé was on the score sheet, as he netted twice for Brazil. 1962. Winner, Brazil. The FIFA World Cup once again returned to the shores of South America, with Chile, this time around hosting the 1962 edition. Defending champions Brazil became the second nation to win back-to-back FIFA World Cup titles, as they defeated Czechoslovakia by 3-1 in the final. 1966. Winner, England. Next up was the 1966 edition of the FIFA World Cup, which took place in England, which happens to be the 5th time the tournament was being hosted in Europe. The English national team went on to emulate the likes of Uruguay and Italy as the 3rd team to win the prestigious competition on home soil. England defeated Germany by 4-2 in the final to lift their first and only FIFA World Cup trophy till date. Geoff Hurst also became the only player to score 3 goals in a FIFA World Cup final, 1970 edition. Winner, Brazil. This time around it was staged in North America for the first time, with Mexico hosting the 1970 edition. A Pelé-inspired Brazil national team defeated fellow 2-time FIFA World Cup winners Italy in the final, courtesy of a ruthless 4-1 scoreline. 1974. Winner, Germany. The German machines once again exerted their dominance in world football as they clinched the 1972 edition on home soil. The host nation defeated the Netherlands in the final, courtesy of a 2-1 scoreline, to lift what would be their second of 4 FIFA World Cup titles in their history. Germany also joined the list of nations to win the competition at home, as well as the likes of Brazil, Italy and Uruguay to win the tournament on 2 or more occasions. 1978. Winner, Argentina. The 1978 edition of the FIFA World Cup was held in South America once more, with Argentina being the host country. The Albicelestes went on to reach the final and eventually won the competition on home soil after defeating the Netherlands by 3-1. 1982. Winner, Italy. Spain got the opportunity to host the 1982 edition of the FIFA World Cup 4 years later. This time around, it was 2-time winners Italy who won the trophy after beating Germany in the final, courtesy of a 3-1 scoreline. 1986. Winner, Argentina. Mexico has the opportunity to host the FIFA World Cup for the 2nd time in their history. During the 1986 edition, South American giants Argentina were declared winners on this occasion as they beat Germany in the final. Diego Maradona inspired the Argentina side, lifting their country's 2nd FIFA World Cup title, courtesy of a 3-2 final win over Germany. 1990. Winner, Germany. Next up was the 1990 edition of the FIFA World Cup, which was hosted by then 3-time winners, Italy. The final was a repeat of the previous edition, which took place between defending champions Argentina and runners-up Germany. However, the Germans were able to get their pound of revenge over Argentina by winning the final courtesy of a 1-0 scoreline. 1994. Winner, Brazil. The next edition was hosted in the United States of America for only the 3rd time in the continent's history. The then 3 times winners Brazil once again added to their trophy cabinet as they won the 1994 edition. Brazil defeated fellow football powerhouse Italy in the final on penalties by 3-2. Italian forward Roberto Baggio missed the decisive spot kick for Italy. 1998. Winner, France. The 1998 edition of the FIFA World Cup was this time around hosted by France, with the home team eventually going all the way to lift the trophy. France defeated defending champions Brazil in the final by 3-0, with player of the tournament Zinedine Zidane scoring a brace to hand France their first ever cup win. 2002. Winner, Brazil. The tournament this time around was staged in Asia for the very first time, with Korea and Japan winning a joint hosting ticket. Brazil once again bounced back from their huge setback in the previous event to win the 2002 edition, after defeating Germany in the final by 2-0. 2006. Winner, Italy. Runners-up at the 2002 edition in Germany had the opportunity to host the FIFA World Cup in 2006. The tournament was eventually won by Italy after they defeated a star-studded France team in the final on penalties by 5-3. 2010. Winner, Spain. The FIFA World Cup was this time around staged in Africa for the very first time in the continent's history, with South Africa being the host nation. A star-studded Spanish national team, being coached by Vicente del Bosque, went on to win the tournament in 2010 by defeating the Netherlands in the finals by a narrow 1-0 margin. 2014. Winner, Germany. 5-time winners Brazil got their own opportunity to host the prestigious FIFA World Cup in 2014. Germany this time around went on to win the tournament in grand style after defeating 2-time winners Argentina in the final by 1-0. 2018. Winner, France. Next up was the 2018 edition of the FIFA World Cup, which was staged in Russia. 4 years back, the tournament was won by France, who defeated Croatia by 4-2 in the final to land their second ever FIFA World Cup title.
2022. Winner, Argentina. Despite losing their opening game to Saudi Arabia, the Albiceleste went on to win the 2022 FIFA World Cup trophy in Qatar, emulating the Spanish national team of 2010. It was a tournament that produced a lot of fireworks, drama and surprise, starting from the group stages down to the knockout phase. However, the best of them all came in the final game between France and eventual winners Argentina, as both teams produced arguably the best final in the history of the FIFA World Cup. The game was decided on penalties, as both teams were tied 3-3 after 90 minutes plus extra time. Man of the tournament Lionel Messi also went on to lay his hands on the much-coveted FIFA World Cup trophy, and as such, sealing his legendary status in the history books with Argentina. Which FIFA World Cup edition do you consider the best in history? For us, here at the Beautiful Game channel, we will go for the just concluded 2022 edition in Qatar.
If you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss our future videos.